If you're yet to enter the wonderful world of EDC pouches, I have one question for you. Why do you love chaos? Some men just want to watch the world burn, I suppose, but for the rest of us men, women and non-binary folk, a little bit of order goes a long way. And that's why EDC pouches are so great. They allow you to compartmentalize your carry and remove the stress of searching through a pile of your belongings just to find that dongle or hand sanitizer. So today, as well as trying to convince you to go down the pouch rabbit hole with me, we're going to be taking a look at some of the best EDC pouches on the market. Pouches, 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 pouches. Jack Black. Mario. No? G'day, I'm Roland from Rushfaster, and at Rushfaster we do guides and walkthroughs bringing you better gear and better ways to carry. Today's video is sponsored by Rushfaster's new US web store, but more on that later on. So I like pouches because it means, yes, I can organize my backpack, I can have a tech pouch, and I can have a personal pouch with medication, gum, tissues, whatever. And then if I'm doing a specific activity like filming some content or rehearsing with my band, I can grab the relevant pouch, throw it in my backpack, and I'm good to go. And then when that activity is over, pouch comes out of the bag and I'm back to my regular EDC carry. And just quickly, because I know you'll ask, yes, I play in a band. I've been playing in bands for 20 years. I sing and I play guitar. My band is called Smitty and Be Good. We're on Spotify. Go nuts. So today I'm going to show you 10 pouches from 10 manufacturers, and if you like any of them, check the description links to more info and buying options. So let's start simple. Topo Designs Accessory Bag. Now this actually comes in a few different sizes. It comes in a micro, a small, and then a medium. The dimensions on the micro are 4.75 inches by 3.25 inches, and the small is 8.5 inches by 5.5 inches. The medium goes up to 9.5 inches by 7.5 inches. These are all made in Vietnam. Topo are one of those companies that have a bit of social responsibility, so these are fair wear certified products, which mean they have fair labor standards for the employees, which is good to know. Sometimes when things are cheap, you think, well, somebody's not doing so great somewhere on the supply chain. The micro is $15 US, the small is $17 US, and then the medium is $19 US. As well as coming in 3 different sizes, these come in a lot of colors, so you can choose one that sort of suits your carry or suits your mood. It comes in a range of materials. Some of it is recycled nylon, 1000D nylon, or the 1000D recycled nylon, and then that interior fabric is a 210D nylon pack cloth liner. It's very nice feeling material. They're very sturdy. You get a number 5 YKK zipper with a little bit of paracord, and then also some other paracord for some grabbing, and some little nylon loops to attach it to things. Now I've used these for a variety of things. This little one works great as a coin pouch, and then the bigger one you could really use for anything. You could put headphones, cables, cords. You can make it into a first aid kit. Topo Designs, they always make stuff that feels just a little bit fun. It's not taking itself too seriously. There's a pop of color. There's always a nod to the old school hiking vibe, adventuring vibe with Topo. These pouches are also nice and slim, which is not always the case with pouches. They can get pretty bulky, so if you want something to sort of like neatly slide into a pack or a certain pocket, these are a great way to go. Okay, the next one that I want to show you is the Bellroy standing pouch. This one is in smoke blue. Now this actually is not currently available. It looks like it's been discontinued, which is a shame because it's a nice little pouch. The dimensions of this one, let's go centimeters because it's an Australian brand, are 19 centimeters by 28 centimeters by 10 centimeters. Anyway, I had to include a Bellroy pouch because Bellroy make so many great pouches. This is just one of them, but they do tech pouches, they do dot kits, they do caddies, pencil cases, and they do them in all sorts of fabrics with all sorts of weaves and all sorts of colors, so they're definitely worth checking out. This one, I mean, is classic Bellroy. It's got sort of a very simple design, but then it has a bottom which actually folds out flat so that when your stuff is in there, it stands, and this is a desk standing pouch. So you put the things that you need while you're working away. You can put a mouse in there, there's room for a phone, a little bit of organization, and then a metal zipper. And this one here has actually been made from fabric that has been woven from sustainably harvested wood pulp and then upcycled cotton offcuts. So, I mean, that's Bellroy for you. They're a B Corp. There's some loops around the side to make it really easy to grab. The opening is quite large, so access is quite easy. I think anything that Bellroy does is worth checking out, and their pouches are up there with some of the best in the game. Okay, let's take a look at one of the bigger pouches now. Now, this is the GoRuck GR2 Field pouch. The naming of the GR2 field pouch follows the naming of their GoRuck bags. They've got the GR1, the GR2, the GR3. So this is the GR2. I think it's actually one of the biggest, or if not the biggest pouch that they make. This comes in at 9 inches by 8 inches by 3 inches. It's 4 litres in capacity. Comes with a lifetime guarantee, and it's $60 US. So it is getting up there, but I think that this is a pouch that'll last you a long time and will be very useful for a lot of things if you need slightly more room. This is of course the black, but it is currently available on their website also in frog skin camo, Ranger green, and multicam black, though they do have other colors occasionally. I've seen the coyote one, which is quite nice. This is GoRuck, so if you know about GoRuck, then you know what that means. This is a 1000D Cordura. It's tough, it's got some padding on it, so it's gonna keep whatever is in there nice and safe. YKK zips, heat shrunk paracord, and it has molly on the back, so if you have another molly backpack or accessory, you can attach them, and it works really well, of course, with their ecosystem, with their GoRuck GR1 and GR2. You can pop it in there and sort of give yourself a bit of extra organization. You get 3 pockets on the inside to keep everything organized. One of them's a zippered mesh pocket, one of them's sort of a bungee opening mesh pocket, and then there's a closed zippered pocket. I actually use this for my guitar equipment, so I put distortion pedals, my tuner, leads and straps, picks, whatever other bits and pieces I need when I'm rehearsing or playing a show. Stick it in there, stick it in my backpack. I know things are going to be protected. I know that it's heavy duty enough to handle those big metal objects. There's a Velcro patch on the front, so if I was really particular, I suppose I could stick my name or contact details on there. There's also a grab handle, so carrying it around as a pouch is easy if you sort of head up to the stage with a little briefcase. Before we move on to some really interesting pouches, today's video is sponsored by the new Rushfaster US store. That's right, we've just launched a US web store stocking a lot of the gear that we feature on this channel. That means that if you're in the US and you're watching our videos, you can now choose to buy directly from Rushfaster to support the channel even more. Alongside our Rushfaster branded gear, we're launching with a selection of our favorite brands with many more to come. So go and check out rushfaster.com and keep us in mind if you're thinking of picking up some new gear. Okay, so garage built gear, the Mighty Pouch Plus. This little sucker will set you back $49 US. This is a one-man band operation, so one dude designs them, sews them, ships them out. It always impresses me, these one-man organizations, and there seem to be a few of them making pouches. But this one measures at 3.5 inches by 4.5 inches. You get a number 9 YKK zipper, so it's a little bit of a bigger zipper on actually quite a small pouch, which I think gives it a really interesting look. This one here is actually made from 10-ounce wax canvas, so the material is quite thick and has that sort of waxy feel, that wax canvas feel. Also comes in 500D Cordura nylon, and it comes in tons of colors. You get a zippered pocket on the outside. I use this for coins. I mean, you could almost use this as a wallet. It's a little bit big, but you could. There's also a little stretch loop here, which I guess you could sort of put something else in there or use it to attach somewhere. And then on the front, there is an open pocket, which is perfect for cards. And then this has sort of become my like little toolkit because there's all of this organization on the inside with smaller pockets and little elastic loops. So I just keep sort of like tools in there. It's not a pouch that I need to take with me everywhere. Sometimes if I'm doing a job and I think I'm going to need them, I throw them in there. Otherwise, it's just great to grab around the house, and then I've got this place where I can keep all of these sort of pointy things out of reach of my children. Now, this is one of those really hyped products in the EDC and carry community. It's mainly because it's limited. They are a bit hard to get. The release is often by drop. The Garage Built Gear person, I don't know their name, will publish product information on their socials. You'll see it, you go and buy it if you're lucky and they don't sell out. I actually had to buy this one secondhand because I've just never been successful with those sorts of drops because the time difference being in Australia doesn't work for me. I can't wake up at 2 o'clock every week to buy something that's limited edition, so I was able to pick one up secondhand. The question around something like this is, of course, are they worth the hype? Well, I mean, it costs $49 US, which is like comparable to a lot of the other pouches that we're looking at, so it's not a crazy price. They are well made, they are sort of unique. To get something with this level of organization that is this small, I think is really cool. And then of course, it comes down to the aesthetic, you know, and if the aesthetic is going to suit you. If you're into it, try and grab yourself one. Okay, let's check out this beast. This is Alpaka's Elements Tech Case. This one goes for $79 US. And it is a monster. The dimensions of this one are 24 centimeters by 14 centimeters by 6.5 centimeters, or 9.45 inches by 5 inches by 2.55 inches. And this is one of the bigger ones. It weighs 210 grams and it's 2.1 liters. So that's like, what's that like? a gram for every 100 mils, 10 mils? I don't know, maths. The fabric and color options are VX21 in black, VX21 in a dark green, and then an EcoPack EPLX 600 in something that they're calling Black Knight. And inside you can see that wonderful ripstop nylon in blood orange, which will be familiar to anyone that's ever used an Alpaka product. This bad boy has 12 pockets in total, so space for every little item that you've got, every little doodad. You actually get lockable zippers on the internal compartment, as well as a cord pass-through from that external pocket to the inside. So you could charge your phone on the outside while still having a battery pack on the inside and locking everything up. You can also use it as a sling bag because it has these little loops on the back here, and you can just attach little hooks and a sling, or I guess like a belt, and you can use it as a fanny pack. There's this accordion style opening, which is great for this sort of tech organization. We've seen this on the admittedly quite similar Peak Design tech pouch. They both implement it quite well, and I do like it when it's used in this way. There's some zips on the inside, some slots, some padding. It's just really good if you have a lot of dongles and hard drives and headphones that you sort of want to keep in one spot with some organization and keep them safe. Because this material is weatherproof, UV proof, and abrasion resistant. And it's 100% recycled and 100% carbon neutral, so that's great to see. And another thing I love about this pouch is that it stands on its own. So if you are using it as a tech pouch that you're carrying around with you, get out your laptop, set up your workstation, boom, pouch goes on the table, unzip, everything you need right there. I feel like you've got to have a tech pouch these days, and this is a good solution for the people that have a lot of tech. I try and scale my tech pouch down, so I'm using smaller pouches, but as you can see, I still use this around the house. Okay, another pouch. Now this one's a classic. This is a Bihn side effect. This one will set you back $65 US, but boy, is it a beauty. The dimensions are 9 inches by 5.5 inches by 3.1 inches, and it's 1.7 liters. So this was originally designed by Bihn as a waist pack, but customers kept buying it and cutting off the waistbands. So Bihn just said, hey, we'll do it for you. And now it's a pouch, and people use it as a pouch. It does have a place where you can attach your waistband or a shoulder strap if you like, so you can carry it however you want, but it's just great as a pouch. It has a front pocket, which is a good size for like a phone or sunglasses. What I love about this is that Bihn has put every bit of detail and thoughtful design that they put in their bigger bags into this little pouch. So you get that ballistic nylon, you get the big YKK zippers, you get the O-rings, you get the silencers or pull tabs, and it's just so nice. It feels really good. That's what I love about it. I'm obviously a big Bihn fan, and the O-rings are for sort of attaching other items like this. This is another pouch that Bihn sells. And then some organization on the inside with 2 pockets. Otherwise, it's just a big open mouth and some space. Like all of Bhinn's products, it comes in a range of different colors and materials, so head over to their website and check it out. And Bihn are like the kings of pouches, or at least one of the kings of the pouch game. So a lot of different options for pouches over there. That's what the O-ring ecosystem is all about. So do check them out. Big fan of this one. Next up, we have the WaterField Tech Pouch. This comes in at $49. You can get it in blue, black, green and red 1050D ballistic nylon or a wax canvas. These are USA made. The dimensions of this one are 7.5 inches by 4.75 inches or 19 centimeters by 12 centimeters, and it weighs 122 grams. These are pretty simple, but they're good. There's some padding on them. The ballistic nylon has a nice feel to it and a nice shine. It really plays with the light. There's a lockable zipper on the outside, some ripstop high-vis nylon on the inside of the external pocket, and then this is sort of its big trick, a magnetic opening. And I love the way it sort of pops open and snaps open, and you get that big mouth access to it. And then on the inside, you'll find very soft touch material and a few pockets for organization. And that soft touch material is just everywhere on the inside. It's really nice to just put your hand in there, feel around. But that's what makes it a great tech pouch, because whatever you put in there, it's going to be protected, it's going to be nice and soft. It's not huge. This is I believe the medium size one, but you know, I think that'll be enough for a lot of people. You could just fit like a mouse and a few dongles in there, or a phone. They do come in slightly bigger sizes. They start going up in price, but you can fit even an iPad mini in some of them. And then there are some little pull tabs on the outside, which means you could attach other accessories like a carabiner or clip it onto a bag. And again, it is one of the slimmer pouches on the list. So that's good if that suits your carry setup. I would use something like this if I was using a messenger bag and that sort of vertical space becomes really important. Something like this is just really easy to slip in there and it's not going to take up too much room, sort of works with the orientation of the bag. That's where this comes in handy. And knowing that it's specifically a tech pouch with a little bit of protection and then some sort of soft lining, it means that you really don't have to worry too much about what goes in there. It's going to look after it. Okay, next we have this little badass. This is the Notorious EDC All Good pouch, or AGP, I think it's sometimes referred to. Anyway, this will set you back $50 US. This one is in the tiger stripe camo, but it does come in a lot of different colors and patterns. The dimensions are 4 inches by 6 inches. And this is another one of those one-person operation manufacturers. So it's just one dude building, sewing, designing, marketing, shipping, handling, everything. I'm always impressed by that. And I do like it when these little manufacturers pop up, because it's sort of like somebody has been a fan and an enthusiast, and they've sort of seen a gap or seen something that they want that isn't there, and they've gone and done it themselves. And so kudos to everybody that's out there doing that. It's probably hard work, but we appreciate it. And I do know that the person that's running Notorious EDC actually does this outside of his career. So he's really working hard for the community. But it is made to the highest quality. You get the YKK zips. There's an external pocket on the outside for some quick access. Again, you know, good for coins, keys, smaller items. And then a little Notorious flap there. And you can see it's made out of the Cordura branded fabric. Quite a bit of padding actually on the inside of this one. And then lots of organization in the form of elastic loops and a zippered pocket. I think that this would really excel as a toolkit, like in the way that I've used the Garage Built Gear Mighty Pouch Plus. I'm yet to find a function for myself for this one, but I'm really keen because I like it a lot. There's a massive Velcro patch on the back, which is a big selling point of this model of pouch. Because it's made in small batches and released by drop, everything's kind of limited edition, so you're sort of lucky, well, not lucky, so you have the option to buy the one that is currently available if you're able to do so. So again, something that I bought secondhand because I couldn't get up for the drop. So this is the tiger stripe green one, and I actually like it because I don't have a lot of multicam in my collection, so it's something different. Notorious EDC, you know, keep an eye out for those drops. Good place to start is their social media or their website. And yeah, you can find out how you can get your hands on one. And the final sort of one-man operation, this is the DmadeBags Stubby. This comes in at $60 US. This is 6 inches by 4 inches by 2.25 inches, or 15.2 centimeters by 10.7 centimeters by 5.7 centimeters. I've been aware of Dmade for a long time. I finally managed to get my hands on one. I actually bought this one directly through him. His name is David Valencic. Sorry, mate. Anyway, I actually didn't purchase this by one of the drops. I purchased this by the custom shop. So you put your name on a wait list to get a custom build. And then when it's your turn, he emails you, you go on the website, you pick what you want. So I chose the Stubby, you know, Cordura, and these pink zipper pulls and that hot lime green interior, that's all me, baby. I chose that. And if you do go the custom shop route, there are a lot of options. You can get patches, you can also get internal organizers, which seems to take up a lot of the capacity, but does give you some organization. But this is just a big open pouch. There's nothing going on in this one, and I use it for like medication, so Panadol, hand sanitizer, face mask, chewing gum, that sort of thing. Otherwise, YKK zips, really nicely made. I think it's quite an interesting shape, stands up on its own. Check out DmadeBags social media or website for information on drops and how to sign up for the custom shop, which I hope is still going because it's a really cool thing, but I would understand it's just one man. Oh, that'd be tough. And the last one I want to show you is actually the most expensive one on the list. This is the NutSac admin pouch. This comes in at $89 US, and this one is 4.5 inches by 6.5 inches by 1.5 inches. It comes in this tan color, black, and then the leather. This is actually a modular pouch, which you can see there's some molly on the back there, so you can attach it to other items that have molly, giving you a bit more organization in an existing bag perhaps. It does have that sort of slim profile, so it's really good for, again, a vertical organized bag like a messenger. They actually sent me this with one of their messenger bags, which I really like. I really like NutSac stuff. They've just got that heritage vibe that I really dig. Inside we get a little bit of organization as well in the form of some little pockets and some elastic loops. Yeah, this would be great for like as a toolkit really, like, so, you know, knives, flashlights, some pens. Again, not a pouch that I personally have found a way to make work, but one that I really want to because I really like it as a pouch. Now, if you haven't already signed up to the Rushfaster email newsletter, then you're missing out because our free newsletter goes out every 2 weeks and it shares all of the latest carry news as well as great deals and our latest videos. And we also give you the chance to win some of the gear that we feature on this channel all the time just by being subscribed. So if that sounds like it's a good thing to be a part of, there are thousands of others waiting for you to join them. So hit up the link in the description and sign up to our newsletter. Now, of course, there are many more pouches out there and probably a few from your favorite carry manufacturers. So if you know a brand that you already like, go and see what their pouch situation is. Two notable omissions from this video were the Evergoods Cat 2 and the Peak Designs Tech Pouch. Both of those are very popular. Apparently they're very good. I haven't actually used the Evergoods, though I have owned the Peak Design Tech Pouch, and it was good. I liked it a lot. It is one of the bigger pouches, as I said, very similar to the Alpaka Tech Pouch, but a good pouch nonetheless. I did want to stick to pouches that I had in-house that I could sort of physically talk you through and show you and that I had a bit of experience with. So that's why perhaps your favorite pouches didn't make the list. But if there are pouches out there that you really resonate with, please leave a comment in the description because I am always on the lookout for new pouches. I love this stuff. But hopefully this video introduced you to some new pouch manufacturers or just pouches in general, and you now feel well equipped enough to go forth and find your own pouches that works for you, because after all, it's quite a personal thing. So if you've enjoyed this video, then please like, subscribe, comment, let me know about the pouches that you like. Share it with a friend that maybe you once had a conversation about with pouches or something. Maybe they'll enjoy it too. Maybe it'll deepen your friendship. Who knows? It's worth a shot though, right? Anyway, I'm Roland from Rushfaster, and this has been our massive EDC pouch buying guide. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.